I'm Ron Zillmer with Legacy Trees. Today I want to tell you the story of Legacy Trees from the very beginning. So I thought it was appropriate to go to one of my favorite places on the earth. This is Levis Mound in Clark County, Wisconsin. What you see behind me is some of Clark County and Jackson County, Wisconsin's county and state forest lands. I grew up here over 50 years ago. Walk in the woods with my dog, decided to become a forester. And everything spun out of there from those early origins out in the forest, doing what I did as a kid. Today we're up on Levis Mound, a remnant of the glaciers. Love the perspective up here. That forest land out there represents most of the trees that we put in our cities. Most of our trees in cities are urban trees, okay, but they're from a forested origin or from a few other ecosystems in the world, but primarily from forest ecosystems. So when you look at how trees grow in the forest, we get a much better idea of how we should grow them in the city and what their requirements are. In my career, in the 30 years plus I've been doing this, the biggest single issue out there is how we produce trees to plant them into our urban ecosystems, and then how we finally plant them in the landscape. And there's a lot of issues with the root system from start to finish. Unfortunately, most of the trees in our urban areas since World War II are planted too deep in the ground. And it may not seem like much, but root systems need oxygen, and the most oxygen is near the surface of the soil. And so we need to respect that. We need to play within the rules. And it's not about how fast we can grow them. It's not about how easily we can move them. It's not about how quickly we can put them in the ground. All of it has to revolve around what that tree wants for a root system. Those main structural roots at the base of the tree are what it has for the rest of its life. So if we want it to live 10 years, we can do certain things and go cheap. If we want it to live 100 years plus, we need to invest in some things up front.